आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करं शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः. Today we are going to start with the first part of second Mundaka Upanishad. The second Mundaka starts with this mantra: Tadetat satyam yatha sudiptat pavakad visphulingaha sahasrashah prabhavante sarupaha तथाक्षराद् द्विविधाः सौम्य भावाः प्रजायन्ते तत्र चैवापि यन्ति. In the first Mundaka, among the two parts, it was elaborately established that Aparavidya Swarupa and its effect, that means the karma marga which gives Hiranyagarbha Sayujyanta Phalam, that is, while performing the Varnashrama Dharma and Upasana also, the performer will get the utmost fruit, means Hiranyagarbha Sayujya. He won't get any Nityaphala, that is moksha or liberation. From karma marga or aparavidya, the fruit is very much anityaphala, that is called as samsara. Sacha samsaraha yatsaro yasman moolad aksharat sambhavati yasmischa praliyate tad aksharam purushakhyam satyam. Here in this second Mundaka, Satyaswarupam, that is the Aksharaswarupam or Paramatmaswarupam, it will be explained. यस्मिन् विज्ञाते सर्वमिदं विज्ञातं भवति तत् परस्याः ब्रह्मविद्यायाः विषयः स वक्तव्यः इति उत्तरो ग्रन्थः आरभ्यते. In the first Mundaka it was explained that द्वे विद्ये वेदितव्ये इति हस्मयद् ब्रह्मविदो वदन्ति परा चैवा परा च. There are two vidyas, one is aparavidya, another one is paravidya. In the first Mundaka itself, Aparavidya and its Swarupa and its Phala or its effect, everything was explained in detail. In this Mundaka, Paravidya and its effect will be explained. Paravidya Vishayaha Nama Aksharam Brahma अथवा भूतयोनिः अथवा सत्यम अथवा पुरुषः इत्यादि शब्दैः यः अभिधीयते सः पराविद्या विषयः. That is called as Paramatma Swarupa or Purusha Swarupa or Satya Swarupa. It is started like that. Tadetat Satyam. This is called as Satya. तदेतत् सत्यं यथा सुदीप्तात् पावकाद् विस्फुलिंगाः सहस्रशः प्रभवन्ते स्वरूपा. यद अपरविद्या विषयं कर्मफललक्षणं सत्यं तदापेक्षिकम्. In the first mundaka also, what is satya? That was explained. That is also called as satya, whereas in this mundaka also is another satya is explained. What is the difference between these two satyas? There must be some quite difference between these two satyas. What is that satya which was explained in while explaining the aparavidya? That satya aparavidya vishayam karma phala lakshanam satyam. That was karma phala roopam satyam. Karma phalam, the effect of karma, that is called as satya. How can it be called as satya? Satya means once you perform some karma, definitely it will give its effect. That's why it is called as satya. Here in this second mundaka, the satya which is going to be explained in a different manner, that is the paravidya vishaya or paramatma swarupa, that is called as satya. So this is the broad difference between these two satyas. Here Bhashyakara says, idantu paravidya vishayam paramarthatah sallakshanatvat tadetat satyam yathabhutam vidya vishayam. Vidyayaha vishayaha, the knowledge of Brahman, अर्थात विद्या विषयः पराविद्या विषयः नाम परब्रह्मैव पराविद्या विषयः. The knowledge of Brahman or Brahman is called as Satya. That is avidya vishayatvacha anrutam itarat. The knowledge of Brahman is called as Paravidya. Paravidya vishayah param brahma. Other than these two, Brahma and Brahman knowledge, in the phenomenal world, that means in a vyavaharika prapancha, jnana is something different, jnaya is something different. The knowledge and the knowledge of the object. The object is different, the knowledge of the object is different in the phenomenal world. Whereas in Paravidya, Paramatma itself is Paravidya. As it is explained in the Ajnana Dasha or Vyavaharika Dasha, knower will be different from known object. Here there will not be difference between known or knower. The knowledge of Brahman means knowledge itself is Brahman. That is explained in Taittiriya Upanishad, Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma. Jnanam Brahma. The knowledge is different, Brahman is different from knowledge. It is not like that. Brahman itself is the knowledge. So there will not be any difference, but in other way, in the phenomenal world, we would say that knowledge is different, the object is different. To explain in this manner, knowledge of Brahman it is told, but knowledge and Brahman both are the same in Paravidya. Avidya vishayatvacha anrutam itarat. This Brahman is Satya. Other than Brahman, everything is nothing but illusion or anruta. अत्यंत परोक्षत्वात् कथन्नाम प्रत्यक्षवत् सत्यम अक्षरम प्रतिपद्येरन्निति दृष्टान्तमाह. But the Brahman is not perceivable. It cannot become the object of senses. So it is quite paroksha. It is not pratyaksha. When it is not pratyaksha, atyanta parokshatvat kathannama pratyakshavat satyam aksharam pratipadyeram. How can we perceive the Swarupa of Brahman, which is not a perceivable object? It is not the object for the senses. Indriya avishayaha, which is not become the object of the senses, how can it be perceived? If it is not perceived, how can it be called as a pratyaksha or aparoksha? It is highly impossible. One cannot understand how the Brahman can become the object of pratyaksha, or how can it be perceivable? That is the question. Here in this mantra, it is explained with an example. यथा सुदीप्तात् पावकाद् विस्फुलिंगाः सहस्रशः प्रभवन्ते सरूपाः. यथा सुदीप्तात् सुष्ठुदीप्तात् पावकाद् अग्नेः विस्फुलिंगाः अग्नि अवयवाः सहस्रशः अनेके प्रभवन्ते निर्गच्छन्ति सरूपाः अग्निसलक्षणाः एव. तथोक्तलक्षणात् अक्षरात् विविधाः नानादेहोपाधिभेदम् अनुविधीयमानत्वात् विविधा. As from the well blazing fire, there are so many ingredients will come out of it, which are also having the same characteristics of fire. The fire is blazing one. The ingredients of or sparks of the fire will be the same. The fire also having the touch of heat, and it has the light. The sparks also having the same characteristics. In the same manner, sahasrasha prabhavante nirgachanti agni salakshanaha. In the same manner, the akshara or paramatma or paravidya vishayaha, from that purusha or satya or param brahma, vividha somya bhavaha. In the same manner, so many forms will be produced from this satya or purusha. In the same manner, that means like the sparks which are come out of the fire having the same characteristics, in the same manner the objects which are produced from satya will also have the same characteristics. Jivaha akashadivat ghatadi parichhinnaha. Whatever the jivas are in the world, they are also come out of this purusha. They are also having the same characteristics of purusha. Nana dehopadhi bhedam anuvidhiyamanatvat vividha. Paramatman or purusha is the one, but jivas are many. How this kind of jivas will become many because of the embodiment or bodies and senses and minds are become different. With the attachment with the body, mind and the senses, this Chetana or Purusha or Satya will become different, Nana. आकाशादिवद् घटादि परिच्छिन्नाः सुषिरभेदाः घटाद्युपादिभेद प्रभेदम् अनुभवन्ति एवं नाना नामरूपकृत देहोपाधि प्रभवम् अनुप्रजायन्ते. Paramatman is one, Chetana is one, but it will take different form because there will be many bodies. In those bodies, the Chetana which is very much observed, that will become different because of the manyness of the bodies. Chetana will also become many. So, vividha somya bhava तत्र तस्मिन्नेव अक्षरे अपीयन्ति देहोपाधि विलयम् अनुलीयन्ते घटादि विलयम् अन्विव सुषिरभेदाः यथा आकाशस्य सुषिरभेदोत्पत्ति प्रलय निमित्तत्वं घटाद्युपाधिकृतमेव तद्वदक्षरस्यापि नामरूपकृत देहोपाधि निमित्तमेव जीवोत्पत्ति प्रलय निमित्तत्वम्. Whenever the name and form is taken place, the Chetana also will have its name and form. Actually, Chetana does not have any name and form, Nama Rupa Vivarjitam Paramatma Swarupam, but it will take some shape, that is form, and it will be called from some name, that is the name and form, Nama Rupa, that is the characteristics of the world. This world means Nama Rupatmakam Jagat. Which is Nama and Rupam, which is come out of this Satya or Paramatma Swarupa. Whenever it disappears, it will disappear in the Satya itself. Tat prajayante tatra chaiva apiyanti tasmat jayante tasmin liyante. When it disappears, the disappearance of name and form, not the disappearance of the Chetana Swarupa. Chetana will not be disappeared. Name and form will disappear. At the time of disappearance of this name and form, Chetana will become one. So, everything in the world comes out of Chetana, that is Purusha or Paramatma Swarupa. Just like the sparks from the fire, that is the example, beautiful example given in this mantra. तदेतत् सत्यं यथा सुदीप्तात् पावकात् विस्फुलिंगात् सहस्रशः प्रभवन्ते स्वरूपाः तथा अक्षराद् विविधाः सौम्य भावाः प्रजायन्ते तत्र चैव अपीयन्ति. From अक्षरात् जायन्ते अक्षरे लीयन्ते. It means Akshara or Satya or Paramatma Swarupa is the cause of this world. Tasmat jayante tasmin liyante. Here one more interesting thing is Paramatma is abhinna nimittopadana karana for the world. It is explained in Advaita philosophy. Paramatma is not only Nimitta Karana for this world. Nimitta Karana, it is accepted by each and every Darshanikas. But according to Advaita philosophy, Paramatma is Abhinna Nimittopana, Abhinna Nimittotpadana Karanam. What does it mean? Paramatma, he is the nimitta karana as well as upadana karana. Upadana karana means material cause. For example, if you take the pot, there will be two reasons. For pot, there will be two reasons. One is one who makes the pot, he is called a nimitta karana, that is kulala or potter. He is called nimitta karana. For that pot, the mud, it is called as material cause, that is upadana karana. So in the world, every karya or every object having two kind of reasons, whereas for this world, Paramatma itself is the nimitta karana and upadana karana. It is explained here in this mantra, prajayante tatra chaiva apiyanti. Parasmat sakashat sarvam jagadidam jayate. He is the nimitta karana. Tatra chaiva apiyanti. Tatraiva liyante. It will disappear in the Paramatman itself. Actually, each and every effect or karya will disappear in its material cause only. Upadana karane karyasya layaha iti tu niyamaha. So here the satya, it is the nimitta karana and as well as upadana karana. It is explained prajayante tatra chaiva apiyanti. Other than upadana karana, karya will not disappear other than upadana karana. It will disappear in the upadana karana only. Tathakshara dvividha soumya bhava prajayante tatra chaivapiyanti. And then divyo hyamurtah purushaha sabhahyabhyantaro hyajaha aprano hyamana shubhraha hyaksharat paratah paraha. In this next mantra, नामरूप बीजभूताद अव्याकृताख्यात स्विकारापेक्षया परात अक्षरात परम यत् सर्वोपाधि भेदवर्जितम अक्षरस्यैव स्वरूपम आकाशस्यैव सर्वमूर्तिवर्जितम नेति नेति इत्यादि विशेषणं विवक्षन्नाः. Here in this mantra, the true nature, the true characteristics of Akshara or Satya or Paramatma, it is explained in this mantra. The whole world will come out of Akshara, the whole world will come out of Satya or Paramatma. What is the Swarupa of Paramatma? Namarupa bija bhutad avyakritakhyat. Avyakritakhyat. The whole world is Vyakrita. It is comes out of avyakrita. Avyakrita means karana. Avyakta, avyakrita. This is called as avyakrita. Aksharat param yat sarvopadi bhedavarjitam aksharasyeva swarupam. Aksharasya swarupam. Tadrisha avyakritam yad aksharam tasya swarupam kidrisham. Iti jignasayam. What is the Swarupa of Akshara? It is to be explained. It is explained in this mantra, Divyo hyamurtaha purushaha sabhahyabhyantaro hyajaha. He is having the divine quality. He is Divya. Divyaha amurtaha. Divyaha dyotanavan swayam jyotishtvat. Dyotanadva divyaha, divine swarupam or swayam jyotish swarupam. Div shabdaha kanti rupam artham bodhayati. कान्तिः इत्युक्तौ प्रकाशस्वरूपं स्वयं ज्योतिस्वरूपम् इदम् अक्षरं स्वयं ज्योतिस्वरूपं. That is the divineness of this Paramatma Swarupa. दिवि वा स्वात्मनि वा भवः अलौकिको वा दिव्यः अथवा दिवि वा भवति दिवि उपरि विद्यमानः सः दिव्यः. that can be called as divya. ही यस्माद् अमूर्तः सर्वमूर्तिवर्जितः. सः अमूर्तः. अमूर्त means it does not have any form. Which is having any form, that can be called as murta. Murtihi murtah. Murtihi nama vigraha. It does not have any akriti or vigraha or any physical characteristics. It does not have any physical characteristics. That's why it is called amurta. Amurtah sabah purushaha purnaha purishayo va. Purishete. Puri, it is the name of a nadi, that is the puritan nadi. Sushupti dashayam jivaha puritan nadyam shete ityatah saha purushaha ityabhidiyate. At the time of deep sleep status, this jiva will be in the puritan nadi, that is the nervous system. That is the name of that nervous, that is called as puritat. Puritati shete iti purushaha or otherwise purnattvadva purushaha. He is the absolute. He is the absolute. That's why it is called as purnaha purushaha. Divyo hyamurtah purushaha sa bahyabhyantaraha saha bahyabhyantarena vartate. He is without or within. He is occupying the whole world. He is inner. He is in the outer space also. In the inner space, in the outer space. There is no difference between inner place or outer space for Paramatma. Sabhahyabhyantaraha. Whereas we the people, if we are in the house, we cannot be outside the house at the same time. Whereas Paramatman at the same time, Yugapat, Bahye Abhyantare cha bhavati. He will be inside, he will be outside. That's why he is called as Sabhahyabhyantaraha. Ajaha na jayate ityajaha. Na jayate means it does not have any cause. He is not produced by someone else. He is ajaha na jayate because he does not have any cause. Saha sarva karanam tasya karanam anyan nasti yena saha jayeta. Ajaha asya janma nimittasya cha abhava yatha jala budbudadehe vayuvadi tasya janmanaha nimittam kimapi nasti yena saha jayeta. There is no cause at all for his birth. That's why he is called as ajaha. Yatha nabhassushira bhedanam ghatadi sarva bhava vikaranam janimulatva tatpratishedhena sarve pratisiddhaha bhavanti. Here this word prohibits all kind of vikaras. By prohibiting this janma rupa vikara, it does not have any vikara. There are 6 kind of effects will be there. 6 kind of vikaras: jayate, asti, vardhate, viparinamate, apakshiyate, nashyati. These kind of 6 vikaras are explained by Yaska in his Nirukta. The other 5 vikaras depending upon the Janma. Once it is produced, then only it will be there. Asti. It will grow up. Vardhate. Jayate, asti, vardhate, apakshiyate. It will be reduced. Apakshiyate, nashyati. It will be destroyed. These 5 kind of vikaras depending upon the Janma vikara. Once the Janma vikara itself is prohibited, the other vikaras will not be there. So, automatically no vikara is there. So, saha avikari paramatma. Paramatmanaha jayate ityadi uktaha षड् भाव vikaraha न bhavanti iti ajaha iti shabdena abhiniyate. This only one word aja, it denotes there will not be any kind of vikara in Paramatman. Sabhahyabhyantaro hyajaha ataha ajaraha amrutaha aksharaha dhruvaha abhayaha. Yasman najayate tasmadeva saha ajaraha. Jatasya hi jara bhavati. Jara nama during the lifetime, once he crosses 60 years, after that old aged person will feel something weakness in his body. That kind of weakness or that kind of changes in his body, that is called as jara, vardhakyam. Once the janma itself is prohibited, there will not be jara also. यद्यपि देहाद्युपाधि भेद दृष्टीनाम अविद्यावशात् देह भेदेषु सप्राणः समनाः सेन्द्रियः सविषयः इव प्रत्यवभासते तलमलादिमदिव आकाशं तथापि तु स्वतः परमार्थ दृष्टीनाम अप्राणः अविद्यमानः क्रियाशक्ति भेदवान् चलनात्मकः वायुः यस्मिन् असौ अप्राणः. In this mantra, the second part, which is very much explains that Paramatman does not have the physical appearance. It is like that, aprano hyamana shubbraha. It does not have any prana. It does not have any manas or mind. In these two words, aprano means prana shakti rahitah. Prana shakti hi nama kriya shakti. The power of action, kriya shakti. And amanaha, that is the sense organs which are necessary to have some kind of knowledge. Parantu Paramatma amana. He does not have any mind. That means there will not be any kind of effect of sense organs. Aprano hyamana. Kriya shakti hi jnana shakti. Etad ubhayamapi nasti. Arthat etad ubhayamapi nasti saha jado va iti shanka jayeta. He does not require mind or sense organs to have some knowledge or something else. Even without sense organs, he will have its knowledge. Aprano hyamana shubbraha. In other mantras, somewhere else it is explained. अपाणिपादो जवनो गृहीता पश्यत्यचक्षुः सशृणोत्यकर्णः सवेत्ति वेद्यं न च तस्यास्ति वेत्ता तमाहुरग्र्यं पुरुषं महान्तम्. Even though it does not have any mind or body, Kriya Shakti or Jnana Shakti, even without that Kriya Shakti and Jnana Shakti, he will do everything. He will know everything. It is here explained, Aprano Hyamana Shubhraha Aksharat Paratah Paraha. Amanaha Aneka Jnana Shakti Bhedavat Sankalpadyatmakam Manaha. Mind is Sankalpa Vikalpatmakam Manaha. Because of that Manaha, Avidyamanam Yasmin Saha Amanaha Aprano Hyamanascheti Pranadi Vayubhedaha Karmendriyani Tadvishayascha Tatha Buddhimanasi Buddhindriyani Tadvishayascha Pratisiddhaha Veditavya. In this Paramatma, in this Purusha or Akshara, there will not be any Buddhindriyani or Jnanendriyani or sense organs. There will not be senses. There will not be any Prana Vikara or power of action or Karmendriyani. Vakpanipada Payupastharupa Pancha Karmendriyanyapi Nabhavanti. Shrutyantare Ataiva Dhyayati va lelayati va vastutah sah kimapi na karoti parantu karoti iva bhasate iva shabdah vastuto nasti iti artham suchayati. Yasmat chaivam pratisiddhopadhidvayah tasmat shubhrah. Yasmat etadrisha upadhidvayam pratisiddham pranarupa upadhirapi nasti इंद्रियादि संबंधोपि नास्ति तेन ते देह संबंधो नास्ति इति उपाधिद्वय निषेधेन. उपाधि संबंधे सत्येव चैतन्यस्य अशुद्धत्वम् आगच्छति. यस्माद् उपाधि संबंधाभावः तस्मात् शुभ्रः. He is very purified one because it does not have any relation with the body or sense organs. That's why he is called as Shubhra. अतः अक्षरात् नामरूप बीजोपाधिलक्षित स्वरूपात् सर्वकार्यकरण बीजत्वेन उपलक्ष्यमाणत्वात् परं तदुपाधिलक्षणम् अव्याकृताख्यम् अक्षरं सर्वविकारेभ्यः तस्मात् परतः अक्षरात् परः निरुपाधिकः. Because it does not have any relation with body or sense organs, that means it does not have any relation with the upadhi, he is called as nirupadhikaha. Because of that only he is called as Shubhra. One who does not have any relation with the upadhis, he will become automatically Shubhra. The relation itself is the cause for Ashuddhatva. यस्मिन् तदाकाशाख्यम् अक्षरं सव्यवहार विषयम् ओतं प्रोतञ्च कथं पुनः अप्राणादिमत्वं तस्य उच्यते. Why Paramatma is called as Apranadiman? Aprano Hyamana Prana Sambandho Nasti Manas Sambandho Nasti. Why it is explained like that? Because Paramatma is there, he was there, he is here. Now, when you perceive the world, Paramatma is there. Before the creation of the world, what was there? Nothing was there except Paramatma. So, Paramatma was before the creation of this world, he was there. When he was there, after the creation of the world only there will be prana, there will be mind, there will be manas. Before that, during that period, before the creation of, before the appearance of this world, Paramatman was the only, one and only. So actually he was without prana and manas. He was there. That is why, that is the true nature of Paramatman. Yasmin tadakasham akhiram savyavaharam vishayam katham punarapranaadimattam tasya iti यदि प्राणादयः प्रागुत्पत्तेः पुरुष एव स्वेन आत्मना सन्ति तदा पुरुषस्य प्राणादिना विद्यमानेन प्राणादिमत्तं भवेत् न तु ते प्राणादयः प्रागुत्पत्तेः पुरुष एव स्वेन आत्मना सन्ति तदा अप्राणादिमान् पुरुषः. Before the creation of this whole universe, he was one and only. At that time, he was apranadiman. Pranopi nasti, manaha api nasti. In spite of that, he was there. So, that was his true nature, that was his true characteristics. That is, apranaha, amanaha, shubhraha, purushaha. Yatha anutpanne putre aputro devadattah. When the son was not born, before the appearance of his son, Devadatta called as aputra, putra rahita. Putrotpatyanantaram saha saputra. In the same manner, before the creation of the world, before the creation of prana and manas, Paramatma was aprana and amana. It is explained here. So that was the Swarupa of Paramatma. Divyo hyamurta purushaha sabhahyabhyantaro hyajaha aprano hyamana shubhraha aksharat paratah paraha. That was the Paramatma Swarupa. Etasmad jayate pranaha manas sarvendriyani cha kham vayur jyotirapah prithivi Vishwasya Dharini. Paramatma, before the creation of this world, Paramatma called as Akshara, Aprano, Amana, Divyaha, Amurtaha. Once the whole universe is created by Paramatman, how it is created? एतस्माज्जायते प्राणः मनः सर्वेन्द्रियाणि च खं वायुर्ज्योतिरापः पृथिवी विश्वस्य धारिणी. Paramatman called as Aprana Amana. Why it is? Because यस्माद् एतस्मादेव पुरुषान् नामरूप बीजोपाधिलक्षितात् जायते उत्पद्यते अविद्या विषय विकारभूतः नामधेयः अनृतात्मकः प्राणः. Prana is produced from Paramatman itself. That prana, before its production, Paramatma one and only was there. Etasmad jayate, etasmad, from Paramatman only prana is produced. Manaha, mind also produced. Sarvendriyani cha, all other senses, Jnanendriya or Karmendriya or even mind also. Manas Sarvendriyani cha, and then Kham Vayur Jyotir Apah Prithivi Vishwasya Dharini. Kham, sky, Vayuhu, wind, Jyotihi, light, Apaha, water, Prithivi, and this earth. That means Panchabhutas, all the five fundamental elements are also produced from Paramatman only. Vishwasya Dharini, Iyam Prithivi, Prithivi Dharini Vishwasya. The whole world will be basing on this Prithivi. Nahi tena avidya vishayena anrutena pranena sapranattam parasya syad aputrasya swapna drishteneva putrena saputratvam. These produced objects are anrita, that is called as anrita. Prana, manas, indriyani and panchabhutani, these are all called as anrita. Anrita means it is nothing but illusion, just like a dream world. Yatha swapnaha स्वप्न दर्शन वेलायां सर्वं दृश्यते स्वप्नात् बहिः जाग्रत् प्रपंचम यदा आगच्छति स्वप्न प्रपंच सर्वोपि अनृतः मिथ्या इति भासते. It does not have the pure existence, it has only phenomenal existence. Phenomenal existence means only vyavaharika satta. पारमार्थिक सत्ता तो न भवति स्वप्न प्रपंचस्य वा अथवा जाग्रत् प्रपंचस्य वा. स्वप्न प्रपंचः प्रातिभासिक सत्तावान् भवति, व्यावहारिक प्रपंचः व्यावहारिक सत्तावान्. वस्तुतः वेदान्ते व्यावहारिक प्रातिभासिकयोः वस्तुतो भेदो नास्ति, अथापि अनुभवानुसारेण भेदेन अनुभवः वर्तते इति कृत्वा प्रातिभासिक सत्तावान् स्वप्न प्रपंचः, व्यावहारिक सत्तावान् जाग्रत् प्रपंचः इत्युच्यते. पारमार्थिक सत्तावान् परमात्मा, तद्भिन्नत्वा उभयोरपि अनृतत्वम्, असत्यत्वम्, मिथ्यात्वम्. Because of this kind of anruta or anruta swarupa of this world, Paramatma cannot be called as saprana or samana, because it is not true. In the dream, if a person sees having his son, though he is not having son, but he sees the swapna as having son, he cannot be called as saputra. In the same manner, पारमार्थिक रूपेण अयं प्रपंचो नास्ति, प्राणः नास्ति, मनः नास्ति, तेन परमात्मा सप्राणः समनाः इति वक्तुं न शक्यते. He cannot be called as saprana as samana, because these are all illusory perception. एवं मनः सर्वाणि च इंद्रियाणि विषयाश्च एतस्मादेव जायन्ते. सर्वाणि इंद्रियाणि मनः प्राणः परमात्मनः सकाशात् जायन्ते. तस्मात् सिद्धमस्य निरुपचरितम् अप्राणादिमत्वम्. परमात्मनः स्वरूपं तावत् अप्राणादिमत्वम्. He is not having prana or mind at all. यथा च प्रागुत्पत्तेः परमार्थतः असन्तः तथा प्रलीनाश्चेति द्रष्टव्या. उत्पत्तेः पूर्वं प्राणादयः नासन्, उत्पत्त्यनन्तरं कदाचित् लीयन्ते, तदानीमपि न भवन्ति. So in the beginning itself also the pranas and indriyas were not there. After the pralaya, pranas and indriyas will not be there. So in the middle, during the appearance or during this worldly appearance only, prana and manas will be there. That is the phenomenal world, that is the vyavaharika prapancha. So paramarthika rupena paramatmane prapancho nasti. It is only an appearance. यथा करणानि मनश्च इंद्रियाणि तथा शरीर विषय कारणानि भूतानि खम आकाशम वायुः अंतः बाह्यः आवहादि भेदः वायुः and then these kham nama akasham, vayuhu nama wind, jyotihi nama agnihi or fire, apaha water, prithvi nama earth, which is having everything on it, that is called as dharini. एतानि शब्दस्पर्श रूप गंध उत्तरोत्तर गुणानि पूर्वपूर्व गुण सहितानि एतस्मादेव जायन्ते. पंचभूतान्यपि परमात्मनः सकाशात् जायन्ते. The five fundamental elements, space, air or wind, and then fire or Agni, Tejas, water and earth. These are all the five fundamental elements are also produced from the same Akshara or Paramatman or Purusha. It shows what? He is the Karana of this world. He is the reason. He is the cause of this world. The whole world, the whole universe is nothing but the effect of Paramatma. Paramatma eva karanam jagadrupam karyam tasmad jatam. Divyohyamurtah Purushaha. In this mantra, Paramatma Swarupam Vivratam. Samanya Rupena Tasya Shuddham Swarupam. That was the pure characteristics of Paramatman. It was explained. In the next mantra, Paramatmanaha Vaishwarupyam Vivriyate. Agnarmurdha Chakshushi Chandrasauyo Dishashrotre Vagvivrtascha Vedaha Vayuh Prano Hridayam Vishwamasya Padbhyam Prithvi Hyesha Sarva Bhutantaratma.